with Jeff Sneider.
What's the deal with betting on the Oscars? Sure, it is frowned upon in some quarters, but listen, this is the one time of year when Hollywood may actually know more than Vegas, so you got to take advantage and strike while the iron's hot. We've got about 10 bets that I advise that you make before the big night on Sunday. So again, all these odds are coming off of either BetUS, which is where I happen to have an account, or the Wynn Sportsbook. So if you know someone in Vegas, you could have them maybe place a bet for you. So as of this taping right now, the best actor race, Eddie Redmayne is favored. BetUS has Michael Keaton at plus 300 and Bradley Cooper at plus 2,000. Guys, the Academy loves giving statues to young ingenues, but it's typically the young actresses. You know, it's harder, I think, for a young guy like Eddie Redmayne to break through. Now, he has run a fantastic campaign all season, and I totally get why the tide has turned in his favor over these last few weeks, but the Academy could also choose to recognize Michael Keaton for his body of work. Eddie Redmayne's going to have a lot more chances in his career, so you may want to place a bet on Michael Keaton at plus 300. Or Bradley Cooper is a nice dark horse candidate at plus 2,000. In the adapted screenplay category, the favorite is The Imitation Game. You can make a bet on American Sniper for plus 3,000. That's another one where the Academy may choose to go with Jason Hall for adapting Chris Kyle's book. The Wynn actually has Whiplash as the favorite in this category, giving Imitation Game 8-5 odds. So if you feel strongly that Imitation Game is going to win, you may want to take your money there. Now, the short categories are, you know, that's where you make your money. I mean, those are feast or famine. The Wynn actually lists Feast, The Phone Call, and Crisis Hotline as the favorites this year. Right now, the animated short Feast is about minus 450 on BetUS. Plenty of pundits have predicted The Dam Keeper at plus 450 and The Bigger Picture at plus 500. Those may be well worth putting a few shekels down. Joanna at plus 350 is another good bet in the documentary short category. It's actually 6-1 at the Wynn. I happened to place a bet on Parvaneh for the live action short at plus 1,400 yesterday, and today it's already at plus 750, which means that the odds have basically been cut in half, so clearly that one's picking up steam. Boogaloo and Graham and the Butter Lamp, those could also surprise at plus 350 and plus 500 respectively, but The Phone Call remains the favorite. In the documentary category, Citizen4 has run away with all the awards this year, but Netflix has been spending a lot on its campaign for Virunga. It's a plus 300 over on BetUS, and it's got 5-1 odds over at the Wynn. That may be worth a gamble. The foreign film category is actually way more wide open than people think. Wild Tales and Timbuktu are getting plus 800 and plus 3,000 with Ida as the favorite. The Wynn has those films respectively at 15-1 and 40-1. So you could actually make a killing in this category if you think that Ida's cinematography nomination doesn't really give it a leg up on the competition. The makeup category is also ripe for an upset. Right now, the Grand Budapest Hotel is the favorite, but Foxcatcher is offering plus 1,000 odds and Guardians of the Galaxy is at plus 350. I just feel like the makeup artists and hairstylists did a fantastic job on Steve Carell and Mark Ruffalo and Foxcatcher, which is also a 12-1 underdog at the Wynn. The song category is also ripe for an upset this year. A lot of people think that Selma is going to run away with that one for its song Glory, with the Academy looking to recognize that film in the one category that it's nominated. However, Glenn Campbell has plus 1,400 odds, and his name is actually on the ballot since it's also in the title of the film. You also don't count out Everything is Awesome from the Lego Movie. Academy members with kids may have heard that charming ditty thousands of times, and it may have gotten stuck in their heads. That song's odds are at plus 450. The Wynn actually has Lego Movie and the Glenn Campbell song at 7-1 and 9-1 respectively. So, maybe there'll be another upset with regards to Selma. As far as the sound awards go, those are always kind of a toss-up. American Sniper is the favorite in both categories, but don't count out Whiplash at plus 225 in the sound mixing category. The Wynn actually has Whiplash as the favorite for sound mixing, so you could actually double your money if you wanted to bet on American Sniper there. And finally, in the visual effects category, I think most people expect Christopher Nolan's Interstellar to win, but Dawn of the Planet of the Apes at plus 225 isn't bad, while Guardians of the Galaxy could actually surprise at plus 700, given how beloved that Marvel film was. Guys, betting is illegal in the United States outside of Las Vegas. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Don't get in trouble. And again, if you lose any money, don't blame it on me. This has been What's the Deal with the Bearded Jeff Sneider. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheInSneider, and thanks for reading TheWrap.com.
What's the deal with Jeff Sneider?